so hi everyone joining us. बहुत स्वागत आप सभी का. Welcome to Grade Up. Guys, I'm today super duper excited to bring today's guest, All India rank 18, our proud student Spriha Garg. Spriha, welcome to Grade Up.
Hello sir, thank you.
Hi, मैं बढ़िया हूँ. आप कैसे हैं?
मैं ठीक हूँ.
अभी Cloud9, right? Going to the best law school in the country. How does it feel? Do share this. How are you feeling? कैसे आप क्या कर रहे हो? I know that अब इतने टाइम बड़ी मेहनत करिए तो अभी चैन से सो रहे होंगे आप. तो how are you basically going about things? Please share.
Well, I'm excited and anxious both because अब उसके बाद क्या होगा नहीं पता. But I'm actually really happy. I wasn't expecting this at all.
All right. Well done. So, Spriha, do share with us, if I talk about, the entire journey, most of your preparation was actually, done in the pandemic.
Yeah.
Right. So, you were basically, you just had online resources to basically, look forward to. So, how were you managing your online preparation? Do share with us.
Oh, actually, I had decided to give CLAT in my 10th standard itself. So, basic knowledge था क्या है क्या नहीं है. But I started my preparation in 11th standard. फिर pandemic आ गया, फिर बीच में preparation रुक गया. Then I gave CLAT 2020 to get an idea. फिर पता चल गया कौन कितने पानी में. Then I joined Grade Up, and after that I joined every live class on YouTube, then on the app itself, and all the mock test series सब देती थी मैं. But it was hard. Of course, it was hard because online, ज़्यादा देर you can't focus on the screen because of the blue light and आज stress पड़ता है, नींद आती है, ये होता है वो होता है. Right. But of course, in the end, I wanted to give CLAT. I wanted to go to NLSIU. So.
क्या बात है. तो आपने बोला ब्लू लाइट में आपको थोड़ा सा होता है ये वो, तो इट ऑब्वियसली मोटिवेशन था तो आप ये कर पाए, राइट? यू वर मोटिवेटेड कि मुझे जाना है एनएलएस बैंगलोर. सो ये आपने लॉ करने का ये कब डिसाइड किया? व्हेन डिड यू डिसाइड टू परस्यू लॉ? एंड डू शेयर योर फैमिली बैकग्राउंड एज वेल.
Yeah, sure. My family background is like pretty average. My father is a banker, my mom is a homemaker, and I have a younger brother also. So my father actually, he reads a lot of books. He has law books, management, engineering, सबके books पापा घर पे रखते हैं. तो पापा ने 10th standard में ऐसे ही मुझसे पूछा कि क्या करना है अब. So I had no idea, but I knew one thing: engineering or medical नहीं करना है. ये पक्का था. So my father told me try it once, give it a try. कि law में करो, देखो क्या होता है. फिर after that I started watching on YouTube क्या career options है आगे, and I got interested. I got very interested.
Right.
फिर मैंने देखा कि okay, it's interesting. I want to do it.
उसके बाद rest, as you say, is history.
Yeah. yeah.
Okay, well done. So now, Spriha, we understand that you actually decided way back in your 11th standard. So you basically, when you started preparing, the pattern of the exam was different, right?
Yes.
And then suddenly the pattern
changed. Yes.
So how did you tackle that?
No, it was very shocking because पहले क्या था कि बहुत साल तक एक ही पैटर्न चल रहा था. So everybody knew क्या करना है, what you have to study. Then suddenly the pattern changed and you're like, now what to do? फिर उसके बाद, that's why I gave CLAT 2020 exam. Right. That was the reason why I gave. कि I wanted to know what was gonna come for CLAT 2021. I wanted to know what was gonna happen for me. So that's why it was actually pretty shocking because I didn't expect for the pattern to change just 6 months before CLAT 2020.
Absolutely.
That was.
So appearing for CLAT 2020 would definitely would have definitely helped you, just like the way mocks did, correct?
Yes, correct.
So when you were basically giving the mocks, what was your average score? What was your frequency? And share us, the entire mock test journey.
So when I gave CLAT 2020, I scored 50, pretty embarrassing. But after that, I started giving mocks. I reached 75, then slowly 90, 100, 110, then 125. Then my latest mock score, that is just before giving CLAT 2021, was 125.5. So I was like, okay, I might get in top 3 NLUs, but I still wasn't sure because competition was high. I have seen Grade Up students, like in my batch itself, like they're so smart. I was always scared कि इतना competition है मेरा क्या होगा.
Right. but we were absolutely sure about you, Spriha. हमें पहले से पता था. ठीक है. Spriha, if I talk about, we've understood your journey in terms of your score, growing every month. What was the frequency of giving mocks?
I gave, like, I'm talking about September 2020. I gave one mock every week. Then it slowly increased to 2 mocks every week in January.
Very
then
good.
then in March I gave 3 mocks every week, and then after that day, every day I gave one mock or sectional tests. I started giving more and more tests instead of like memorizing things. I
Correct.
stopped doing that. I just gave mocks and tests. That's what I did.
Absolutely fantastic. I'm sure all the students would be listening to this would also take cues from this. What should be ideal mock giving strategy? This is what we actually share in the classes as well, right? So you have to gradually increase the number of mocks. I'm super duper happy you followed everything to the T.
My mother used to say, "देखो teacher क्या बोल रहा है, mock दो."
Absolutely. On that note, do share, how basically would you like to credit your family? How much was the family's role in your success?
First of all, they introduced to me what exactly law was. So obviously, I'm really, really grateful to my parents. Like, without them, of course, I wouldn't do anything. I can't do anything without them. They're a really huge support. I'm very grateful to my father also. He's like he's not here with me. Like, he does not live here. He's in Mumbai. So every day he used to call me and say, "कैसा चल रहा है? क्या कर रहे हो? क्या नहीं कर रहे हो?" So yeah, but I mean, he wasn't there. Of course, I felt a little sad कि नहीं है. But exam के समय वो आ गए थे. And then my mother, she like sacrificed a lot for me, honestly. Like, मैं रात के 1-2 बजे तक पढ़ती थी, तो मम्मी भी सोती थी मेरे साथ. मेरे को पता था कि like sleep schedule थोड़ा सबका mess up हो गया मेरी वजह से. But क्या कर सकते हैं.
सही बात है. तो बिल्कुल यार, आपने एकदम सही कहा कि फैमिली का जो रोल है वो बहुत बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट रोल है. अगर हम हमारे एग्जाम की प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हैं, अगर हमें फैमिली से अच्छा सपोर्ट मिल रहा है, तो हमें और भी ज्यादा करने का मौका मिलता है.
वहीं से मोटिवेशन आया भी था एक तरह से हर दिन कि मम्मी पापा इतना तो एक्सपेक्ट करे, इतना कुछ मेरे लिए कर रहे, तो कैसे नहीं करूंगा.
बिल्कुल. तो थैंक यू मॉम एंड डैड, थैंक यू फॉर योर कंट्रीब्यूशन. Right. So Spriha, if we talk about our CLAT exam, there are lots of subjects. There are 5 subjects, and 5 subjects there are various subjects which basically everyone feels कि यार कोई सब्जेक्ट उनका स्ट्रॉन्ग है, कुछ वीक है. तो आपका स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट सेक्शन कौन सा था, वीकेस्ट कौन सा था? अगर आप बताएं कि आपने कैसे तैयारी करी हर एक सब्जेक्ट की. इफ यू कैन जस्ट give a brief idea about your entire preparation.
So my weakest subject was maths. Not surprising. And my strongest one was current affairs, because every day I used to give 2 hours to current affairs.
Wow, very good.
Because I knew कि इतना बड़ा section है, and it would be a game changer in the CLAT paper, क्योंकि जो current affairs और legal reasoning में ज्यादा marks पाएगा, उसी का overall marks बढ़ेगा. These are the biggest section, right? Correct. So I give more importance to current affairs, because you can score 35 to 36 in just 10 minutes. Absolutely. And that is also very important for current affairs. So uske liye I gave 2 hours every day. So I'm just highlighting how important this section is. Absolutely. And then of course legal reasoning, it's very, very, very important, because it takes your time and you might not score that much. How much you expect? You can't score. In fact, you can't score like a complete 39 by 39 or something like that. Right. So, but again, legal reasoning, I had to work very hard for that, क्योंकि ये completely new होता है. कोई भी CLAT दिखने वालों के लिए बहुत new होता है ये. So, of course, grade up was there to help me with it. So it wasn't it went well in the actual exam. English, I don't know what else to say except read newspapers and read books and novels and just keep up your reading speed, something like that. And for critical reasoning, again, practice. There's no substitute. For maths, same thing for maths. I think I like practice, give mocks. In fact, giving mocks for maths would be enough. Because सिर्फ 15 marks का section है, you don't have to focus, too much on that. But divide your time according to the marks in the paper. Like legal reasoning और current affairs को ज़्यादा time दो, English और critical reasoning को थोड़ा कम, और फिर maths को सब ज़्यादा.
एब्सोल्युटली। तो अब आपने बोला मैथ्स में आपने कम टाइम दिया, आपने मॉक्स पे बहुत यू वर रिलायंट कि मैथ्स की प्रिपरेशन जो है मैं मॉक्स के थ्रू करूंगी, और वो आपके लिए वर्क भी किया। तो अब अगर मैं आपको बोलूं, ये जो फोबिया था आपके दिमाग में मैथ्स का, वीकेस्ट सब्जेक्ट, तो ये फोबिया कब जाके आपको थोड़ा सा आप कॉन्फिडेंट फील करने लग गए? आप कब, ये कब टाइम हुआ, मतलब क्या टाइम फ्रेम रहा इसका मैथ्स की जर्नी का, जरूर बताइए।
Oh, when I started giving mocks, पहले मुझे 15 मतलब 15 मैथ्स क्वेश्चन में से सिर्फ 7 मार्क्स आते थे, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट आई रियलाइज कि मेरे ओवरऑल मार्क्स को कम हो जाते हैं. इनफैक्ट मैथ इज अ स्कोरिंग सेक्शन ऑफ दिस होल
एब्सोल्युटली
क्लैट पेपर.
करेक्ट।
सो आई थॉट कि आई विल गिव मैथ्स का सेक्शन फर्स्ट in the mock taki I at least secure 15 marks in my overall score. So
राइट
after that, when I started getting full marks in like 15 or 15 in mocks, then I said like, okay, कुछ हो सकता है मेरा mock इसके लिए.
Correct, correct. So also you mentioned that reading newspapers is very important for your verbal ability as well as for your current affairs and legal knowledge as well. So अगर हम आपकी बात करें तो on a daily basis, how many hours were you putting in for newspaper reading? How much time, I mean, right, for newspaper reading, and how was your current affair preparation? What were you doing for it? Do share the same, please.
सो 10th के पहले तो मुझे कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं था न्यूज़पेपर में, बिल्कुल इंटरेस्ट नहीं था. देन आई रियलाइज कि नो, फॉर गिविंग क्लैट न्यूज़पेपर इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, यू हैव टू रीड इट एवरी डे. So I just started with the headlines, like the front page of the newspaper, Hindu newspaper preferable, and after that slowly I moved on to the editorial page, which is the very important section like of the whole newspaper. It is very important. Then I used to read the front page, the editorial page, and the world affairs page,
Right.
because that covers your current affairs obviously, and you also have knowledge about what goes around you. So you like, you can take part in conversations with somebody else, what is
Absolutely.
going around the world and everything. It is very important, not just for now, like for the future too, of course. Like
Absolutely.
now अब law के field में जा रहे हो तो आपको reading की habit होनी चाहिए.
Correct. Well
Then
said.
newspaper, I used to give 1 hour for
One.
newspaper, for noting down the vocabulary words, current affairs का note down करने के लिए. फिर if you see something, some topic in the newspaper जिसके बारे में ज़्यादा elaborate नहीं किया, then you go ahead and find it about yourself. Like कि क्या है ये, क्या न्यूज़ है, क्या एक्ट पास हुआ है, या क्यों ऐसा हुआ है. You have to find it on your own. So
Right.
that, क्योंकि अब करंट अफेयर्स में ऐसा तो है, we also what happened in CLAT 2021 कि
Correct.
करंट अफेयर्स में डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चंस नहीं पूछेंगे, वो बिल्कुल नहीं पूछेंगे. You have to read about it in depth. So, yeah.
Absolutely. So now that you basically shared the entire story with us, we do understand that it obviously was a regular continuous effort, right? मतलब कंटिन्यूटी कभी ब्रेक हुई आपकी जब आप तैयारी कर रहे थे, पूरी तैयारी कर रहे हो, कभी ऐसा टाइम आया जब you were basically not studying for a long period of time?
Actually, मेरा preparation was well planned. Like 10th standard के बाद I joined this NIOS, National Institute of Open Schooling. So basically, I'm homeschooled.
All right.
So I could give a lot of time to class
Wow.
for in these 2 years. So my preparation was relaxed but consistent. So there was not a single day where I thought कि चलो आज break लेते हैं. No,
Wow,
that didn't
amazing,
happen.
amazing. Now, this is basically the key to success. Consistency. Absolutely.
Yes.
Well done, Spriha. So, Spriha, tell us, share with us, how has grade up helped you?
Of course, it has helped me a lot. Like I can't express it in words, how grateful I am, especially to all the teachers on grade up. क्योंकि वो सिर्फ पढ़ाते नहीं थे, they used to give motivation की मतलब थोड़ा कर लो और थोड़ा कर लो कि तुम्हारा हो जाएगा. And because last में जब पोस्टपोन होने लगा डेट क्लैट का, तो आई वाज लूजिंग होप कि क्या होगा, करंट अफेयर्स का पोर्शन मतलब ये बढ़ रहा है मेरा, अब क्या करूंगी मैं. और उसके साथ कंपटीशन भी उतना ही था. You can see on grade up like all the students whom you are giving the mocks with, जब आपके rank आते हैं, then you know who is better than you, how
Right.
much, where you are placed, you know that. So grade up का mocks, the whole mock test series was really very helpful, because they used to give all kind of mocks, like
Correct.
easy, moderate, very difficult, all kind of mocks. So I was and they used to give lengthy passages, which I'm grateful for, because now I have given CLAT 2021. They exceed the word limit. Actually, they do that sometimes. So you need to be prepared for unexpected situations that are going to
Absolutely.
come in CLAT, and grade up prepares you for that.
Well said. Well said. So, now you know already, right? So lots of students basically will be watching this, will be taking, thousands of students will be taking motivation from actually what you, what you will be, what you have already said and what you'll say now. So what will be your advice to anyone and everyone who's preparing for CLAT 2022 or 2023 or thereafter? How will you basically, if you were to give an advice to a CLAT aspirant, what will your advice be?
Honestly, I'm just a student. I don't know what advice I would give. I mean,
You are
how
a
credible.
student, but now you are also, one of the, a student at one of the most prestigious law schools in the country, All India rank 18. Now, lots of students would aspire to do the same as well. So, your advice is absolutely pure gold. So, do share with us.
Okay, then I would just like you to, whenever you feel like giving up, I would like you to think that why you started this, why you want to do this, and where do you want to get into the future. Please don't be fickle minded, don't change your decisions too fast, don't do that. Like, just like sir told us, consistency is the key. Every day, at least, okay, even if you give 2 hours right now, it's okay. Suddenly it will automatically it will increase to 3 hours, because you will know it's not enough. This much is not enough, you will know, because now that you're on this platform on grade up, you know what kind of students are coming, what kind of students are going to give CLAT. There are droppers, there are people who have been preparing for 3 years. There are different kind of students, and you know the competition is very high and you have to work hard for it. There is no substitute for hard work. Like, right now there is no substitute for hard work. You can't do much about it except, giving it your all. You can't do much about it. That's all I would like to say.
Well said, well said. As I said, your advice would be gold and it is gold. Well done, well said, Spriha. So, Spriha, just the final parting question. You've talked about, just put in some effort on a daily basis. If I talk about your daily schedule, how many hours of studies on a daily basis were you actually putting on an average?
Like I told you, I am actually homeschooled. So school 12th की तरफ ज़्यादा ध्यान था ही नहीं मेरा. So I could give a lot of time to CLAT preparation.
Correct.
And my again I told you the same thing, that it was very relaxed. सुबह
Right.
मैं आराम से उठती थी 8 बजे,
ठीक है.
बट 8 बजे फिर नाश्ता, तब नहा धो के नाश्ता करके बैठ जाना है. और after sitting down, after 3 hours I used to get up, because
Right.
3 hours you need
Very good.
complete concentration, complete focus on whatever you are studying. And it will, even if you sit for 1 hour, I have noticed this, that even if you sit for 1 hour with full concentration, then you don't know, you'll feel that कि और करना है, अभी और करना बाकी है. ऐसे करते करते 5 घंटे अपने आप बीत जाते हैं वो.
Correct.
You can't stop yourself कि oh, this is left, I have to do much better, I have to do this, I have to do that. So my daily schedule was just like that, 3 hours. फिर उसके बाद थोड़ी देर उठ के 1 घंटा इधर उधर घूम लेना, then again sit down study for 3 hours. फिर then take a break for 2 hours or something like that. Then after that, finally I used to sit down for 5 hours. Like, this is like the evening part where I used to sit for 5 hours, and then nothing, sleep.
Very good, very good.
Eat,
So,
sleep,
guys,
study,
I'm
repeat.
sure
That's all.
eat, eat, sleep, study, right? Chaliye. So, on that note, I'm sure, guys, all of you watching us would be thanking Spriha for their time, as I am doing the same. Thank you, Spriha. Thank you so much. You were fabulous. You
Thank
have been fabulous throughout your journey. You were a star at Grade Up. You will be a star at NLSIU Bangalore as well. I am
Thank you.
100% confident. Have full faith in your abilities. You'll definitely excel there in your law school as well,
Thank
right?
you, sir. Thank you.
So thank you so much, Priya. Everything that you've shared with us is absolutely super duper helpful for all our students who would be watching this video. Thank you so much for your time. All the very best for your future. We will meet real soon. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.